Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the second update, I think, for the Roulette Pan collab set up by Rebecca and Lexi, and I'll link them down below. A couple of years ago now. There is a hashtag, the Roulette Pan collab, which you can click here to see everyone else on YouTube and a playlist, and also the same hashtag on Instagram. So there was 100 new prompts this round, and I decided to amalgamate my two lists. So I have a good bit of progress today, which is surprising, and we have 3 products rolling out and we'll be randomly selecting 3 new things at the end. So I'm just going to show you them first. The first product I hit my goal on today is for the category a product that can be used in many ways, and I chose this. Maybe it's Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Light Iridescent. There's 25 mils in it, or 0.68 fluid ounces. My goal was to use it 20 times. I had used it 5 times as of the last update, and now it is at 20. I don't like this product. It's thick, it smells like paint, and it just does not work for me. I have tried it in many ways, but I'm glad I now know that about this. So this one has hit the goal and it's leaving. Category is something you're looking forward to using. I chose the Colorpop Whatever palette. My goal was to use this 20 times, and at the last update I had used it 9 times. So I have used it 11 additional times. I still love this palette. I have it on me today. I don't know, like, what can you see? It's very hard to see what you see. But I'm using the shade Not Okay because that is my favorite shade. A surprising one about this product here is that this Super Shock in Tardy is like a new love of mine, and I wouldn't, you know, when you're looking at that palette, and I suppose looking at it online, I wasn't immediately drawn to that shade there. But my God, does it work wonders over things. Like, it does. It makes things so nice. Like, I put a matte, I always wear shimmer all over my lid, but I put a matte all over my lid and this on top. Unreal, really stunning. 20 uses, I've hit that goal. I absolutely love this palette, so it's gone back into my collection, and it has taught me a lot, which I have a video coming up which will explain what I mean about this teaching me a lot. The third one, which is an actual empty product you own 2 of, backup or dupe, and I chose the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Sandstorm. I didn't have much left in this to begin with, hence why I have a backup of it. Narnia is down there. No, the stopper was out when I introduced this, but this was fitting that prompt. So anyway, this product is an empty. This is my second liquid lipstick of the year, or first? Either way, that is surprising that I'm finishing a liquid lip. And I only started panning this lipstick when it was almost gone, which means I used most of this not trying to, which I'm happy with. Very happy with. There was only 4 mils in this, or 0.13 fluid ounces. So there's my 3 empties. I'm going to quickly show you the progress and let's start randomizing some things. A product I rolled in the last time, it was from my old list, and it was a product you do not reach for enough, and I chose this Ingloss Sparkling Dust Face, Eyes and Body in the shade 1. There is 2.5 grams in it, or 0.09 US ounces, and my goal was to use this 20 times. I've only used it 3 times since, and I use it on my body because it's very glittery for the face. It's really stunning. It's almost a little bit, on my skin tone, a little bit bronzy, so bronzy, glowy goddessy. And if this was gone, I would like to have it again. I know only in 3 uses, you're like, what? But I have used it obviously before this. Not a lot, but I have. It'd be so nice on the body with a bit of a tanule. I'm enjoying using this. You know, I'm not in a situation now where I can really use it, but I have been anyway. But I'm glad I've established that I like it. However, it would now be a body product, but beautiful for that. For the category, your most expensive base product, I have this It Cosmetics CC. What? I always mark this. It Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair. The line has not moved down. I have been using it in conjunction with another foundation. When I say in conjunction, I don't mean like at the same time. I mean I'm using one and then the other. I do love this foundation. I'm sure you already are aware, but it is a medium to full coverage natural finish. Not wet, but not matte. Like satin. Natural to satin finish. You can still see like little bits of freckles peeking through. I love it. I realized why I was so slow at this. I would use like a smidge of a pump on my whole face, And then lately I've been using more than that. So obviously, well, obviously common sense says it's however much you use, but I noticed I was only using a tiny bit. I'm not in a rush. I absolutely love this product. For the category of product that you think is too pretty to be using up, I chose the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm face palette in Light Gasm, and I was working on the shade up. I was working on this shade here. There doesn't appear to be a name other than highlight just up there, and it's absolutely stunning. I'll put a swatch of it on the screen for you. It is a really pretty highlight. It's actually quite subtle, even though if you see the swatch in my hand, it builds up to a pretty big swatch, which that's only 2 swipes that you'll see on my hand. However, on the face with a highlighting brush, you have to kind of do it a lot for it to kind of come up. But that's kind of Charlotte Tilbury's theme anyway, to be light, like natural. Reminds me of Victoria's Secret model. My goal is to use this 20 times. I've only used it 3 times, so I have 17 more times to go. Not a problem, I really enjoy it. I am panning a lot of highlighters, and I was just trying to learn to implement this into my rotation. But I am really enjoying using it. Okay, now it's time to roll in 3 products. So as I said, we have 2 lists. We have the old one, we have the new one. We have 21 now of the old one and 100 of the new one, because there's still too many for me to mark off. Okay, let's roll her on the screen. Number, why can't I read backwards? 14, have I rolled that? No. Category number 2 is number 65. And then the third one is, what did I press? Number 19. So they're all categories from the new list, so I'm just going to pull that up. So 14, a discontinued product. I have one in mind that's discontinued, but we'll see. 19 is the most expensive thing you bought and want to get your money's worth. That's a good one. And then number 65, what's that? A warm toned item. Oh, that's pretty kind of open. Okay, I'm going to go pick those, and I'm going to have a bowl of soup that Porrick made. Then I'm going to pick them, and then I'm going to be back. We are back. We have had soup. This is what my lip looks like after having soup without having touched it up, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, I've picked my 3 products. I spent a little bit of time here trying to be strategic this time, and I'm going to show you what I got. For category number 14 of the new list, it was a discontinued product. And I chose my 17 Cream Bronzer Face and Body Décolleté. Doesn't say a shade, 8.5 grams, 0.29 ounces. And my goal is to use half of what is here up. I know that I think there's 2 months left in the project. When you're looking at this, you're probably like, why wouldn't you just go finish it, girl? Because I have a cream bronzer in another project, and I have to be realistic as to what I think I can achieve. And I'm hoping that I can get half of this done. Also, it's not that emollient, so it doesn't, like when I dip my sponge in here, it's not going to just spread. It actually takes a while to move that pan about. It is, out of all the cream bronzers I've tried, this is my favourite one. I was disappointed when I found out that it was discontinued. I got it in Boots, I think it was like 7 or 8 euros, I think, which is a shame because it was so affordable. So half of this is the goal. For category number 19, the most expensive product you've bought and you want to get your money's worth. My most expensive product I bought is an eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss, and it has a million eyeshadows in it, but I do not want to pan another eyeshadow. That is too stressful. So most expensive item that I've bought that I want to get my money's worth out. The second most expensive item in my collection, Hourglass, the Ghost palette. I think that this cost me 88 euros. I wouldn't have bought this on a whim because it's 88 euros, but the fact that I've been really wanting to try Hourglass, and then when I saw the palette come out, I was, however, very disappointed with how small it is in person, because I was going off YouTube videos, it looks so much bigger. And for 88 euros, not that I'm disappointed with the amount of product, but the fact that my brush will not properly fit in these individual pans. The highlighter brush will fit in, the bronzer brush will not, and the blush brush will not, so it's hard to get an individual pan. So in future, if I buy from them, it will be an individual pan. or a bigger pan than this, because you know, it's a bit of a waste, to be honest. Like, if I want this blush, I don't want the two. Unless there's another way. Like, it's very small. I don't think it's much bigger than an eyeshadow pan, the regular circle one. Well, I suppose it is a bit, but not really. My goal for this palette here is to use it 15 times. I don't really mind which. I think I had this in my project last round as well. But yeah, 15 times I want to use it because there is 2 months left. And I have loads of bronzers in projects. I have 3 blushes in projects. A million highlighters in projects, and some 2 face powders in projects. So I think 15 times is perhaps doable. And it also, that means I'm getting use out of it again, which I'm happy with. Now, when I used this the last time, I found that the blushes were, like, what my understanding was that the blushes were meant to be kind of buildable, but for me it was not. It was like boom, straight away. So I'm going to see if that happens again. The bronzer was very, very warm toned. Out of the 2 highlighters, one was too glittery, and the face powders I really liked. So I'm going to see if that's still the case this time. It'd be interesting to see. For category number 65, a warm toned product, I chose another bronzer. What am I doing? The Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, and I want to choose the bronzer shade, and I want to use it 15 times because this is my logic, right? I have so many products that I'm carrying with me to pan at the moment. I'm panning a lot of bronzers, I'm panning lots of bits and pieces, but I'm already panning this powder here. So if I choose to pan this bronzer, I don't have to bring an additional product into my basket. If that makes any sense. So even though I'm going to probably be overwhelmed with this, it's still not a new item I have to carry into my basket. So yes, this is my warm toned product, because look at this, look. Oh my God. Does that look warm toned on camera? I'm curious. But yes, it looks warm toned from initial inspection here. So that's what I'm feeling about this, and I don't know if I've said, but I want to use it 15 times as well. That is my video. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm going to link the lovely ladies down below, the playlist, so that you can see everyone else that's doing it. The hashtag that you see in the title is also the same as the one that you would use on Instagram if you want to see how everyone else is doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which should be a haul. It should be a haul. So if that's something you're interested in, that's what's next.